In today's video, we're going to be taking a trip outside of the garden and off to the garden centre, down to Caerphilly, down in South Wales. We went to have a look at some of the pre-prepped plants that are out there, some of the things they've got in store. Took my mum with me as well. We had a lovely afternoon and a nice lunch, and maybe to get a few supplies ready for the season. But it was a nice afternoon. Always worthy taking a trip down to the garden centre just to check and see what you haven't got in your garden. For example, some of the potting beds that they have, some ideas that you might pick up when you go down to the garden centre as well. You don't have to buy anything. Always nice, but it's always pretty expensive. But it's very good to get some ideas. So that's where we went today, to have a look at some of the plants and some of the pre-season stuff that they have ready down in Caerphilly Garden Centre. We're going to leave this garden and go get some ideas. My name's Marshall. This is Urban Gardening with the Mad Gardener. Right, let's go to the garden centre. Right, so that was our trip to Caerphilly Garden Centre. I must admit I had an absolutely wonderful time, and I thought it was really, really nice inside. Mum had a very nice time as well. The aquarium, as you saw, was a very nice touch that had been introduced a little bit earlier on, later on in the year. I don't know when it had been put in, but it was new. Simple as that. And I love fish. It was a very nice addition to that as well, I thought. Now, we did say we were going to go and pick up a few things there. Mum decided that she was going to treat me to a couple of seeds. I know, splashing out we are as well. But we are trying to keep that budget down, so we will accept anything that is given our way. So thank you very much, Mum. We appreciate that as well. Let me just show you a couple of the seeds that we picked up, ready to put in the garden for this season. We're going to be growing a couple of new things, yeah? First off the bat is something from the Far East that we have, if you can see that, there we go, a little bit of pak choi. Now, for those of us who already grow this, you'll know that it's a very easy plant to grow, likes a lot of water, lots of sunshine, and something that we can harvest a few times during the season. You may be able to get 1 or 2 of these out of the year as well. So we're going to start growing those this season. We also needed an extra little pot, if you can get those in as well. Some chives on top of that, there we go. Everybody likes a bit of chives in their cooking. Member of the onion family, very easy to grow. You can put those up on your windowsill, even in some water, and grow those. So we're going to be growing those in the garden this year. Mrs. needs a couple more herbs, you see. And finally, we picked up something that I've not grown for a while, is the old classic Mange 2. Mange 2, Rodney! Oh, that was horrible. That was the worst accent ever. But we're going to be growing some peas in the garden as well. I'll also be making a video about how to go through the process of planting and making sure that the seeds are ready, especially when it comes to peas, as well as a few little techniques, simple things that you can put out to get the best crop out of your peas this year. So they're going to be going in the garden. Hopefully, if I can get it finished properly, inside the new deep bed. Peas like a deep root, and they like that as well. It'll be a good position for the sunshine. Speaking of sunshine, hello sunshine. Another thing that my mother said to me whilst I was in the garden centre is that I need to attract a few more bugs and bees that can pollinate the plants. A rough season at the end of last year, and I think it was down to this. So straight away she said go for something very easy, and we're going to go for the simple, where are they, down the bottom, there they are. Oh, the old classic Cosmos. A very simple flower to grow, very tall, very stemmy, but also gives a wonderful, wonderful colour to the garden. We'll be putting those in to attract some of the bees. And finally, for a bit of fun and also an extra little bit of colour, we're going to be putting in the classic sunflower. Now this is the Teo version of the sunflower, so you can see that, there you go. There are multiple versions and lots of varieties of sunflower. We went for something very, very simple. This is a tall grower, but not the tallest of the group. They could be growing up to 12, 14 feet if they're fed well enough. But they do attract a lot of insects. The colour on the flowers as well is will bring a lot of bees and bugs in that'll help pollinate all the other things that I'm growing as well that I want to eat. And I think you can eat these. I don't know. I'll have to Google that. We'll have a go. Maybe. Another thing that we picked up whilst we were there to help these seeds growing as well. Now you can make your own mix with this, but we weren't able to, so we're cheating a little bit. I know we said that we're going to be doing this on zero budget, but we're still on zero budget because this was a gift from my mother and also from the garden centre as well, which was a lovely gesture. As we were filming and they wanted to know what we were doing, I didn't get arrested. I got given a bag of compost instead, which was lovely. And this is what we got. Oh, that's heavy. A nice little bag. I say little, it's massive. A nice bag of seed and cutting compost, so we can go on ahead and put all these seeds into something good, so they can start their lives off the best way possible. God, I give myself early doing that. So if you like what you see, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, members of the public, you know what I mean? Don't forget to like this video, Subscribe as well. All you got to do is use your thumbs. It's simple. It doesn't even, like, you don't break a sweat or anything. It's just pop like that. Done. And I'll keep bringing out some more videos on how you can get the best and the most at an early start out of your urban garden. I think I need to go and finish off what I was building. I forgot what I was building. I'll see you next time on The Mad Gardener.